In this video, we will talk about 5 things you must never do to your ragdoll cat. As a ragdoll owner, this video will help you know what you should avoid so as to improve your relationship with your feline. If you're thinking about adopting a ragdoll cat, this list should give you an idea of what to expect. But first, if you would like to keep getting useful tips and guides about your dogs or cats, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because we constantly bring you useful info that will help you be a better pet owner. Let's get started. 1. Never leave them outside unsupervised. As the owner of a ragdoll cat, this is one of the most important things to know. While they can't go outside on their own, they should always be on a leash or harness when you do let them out. Without these precautions, your ragdoll will not be able to defend itself when it comes in contact with other cats. Ragdoll cats are relatively non-territorial, which makes spaying them an easy task, but this also means they shouldn't be outside without supervision. If you really want to take them out of the house, then get a collar with a leash and harness to avoid accidents, but make sure that they are supervised at all times. 2. Not keeping track of their eating habits. Obesity is not uncommon in cat breeds like ragdolls. Though all cats can become obese, these breeds are more susceptible to it, and it may have an impact on their health. Ragdolls are probably among the largest breeds of cats, and even though they have quite a picky palate, they can eat a lot, and most of the time, their appetite will outlast yours. Make sure not to feed your cat too much at once, as that could make cleaning up a little more difficult. It is common for ragdoll cats to become obese, but this is usually an easily treatable condition. If your ragdoll is visibly overweight, speak to your vet to explore the causes. Keeping their food and treats moderate is advised, but never deny them nutrients. 3. Never leave them alone for too long. Most cats can easily survive for a week or two without regular attention. A continuous feeder ensures that they won't go hungry, and someone is always checking on them. Even though the cat might seem a little upset when you first come home, they'll usually be fine by the end of the day. But the ragdoll is an exception. Despite being a cat that is independent and doesn't require a lot of maintenance, this is still a cat that can't stay home alone all day while you go to work. You will need to provide company for it because it can't remain without company for long periods of time. This is not the kind of cat that's going to thrive on its own for a long time. It can get upset, frustrated, or even skittish if it's left alone for too long. 4. Never leave them without regular health checks. In general, ragdolls are usually in good health. They'll live for a long time if the appropriate care is taken throughout their lifespan. However, due to their being of purebred heritage, health problems can arise. Ragdoll cats are genetically susceptible to certain diseases, and as such, you will need to be a close friend of the vet in order for them to live healthy and happy lives. Various genetic diseases are specific to ragdoll cats and can be expensive to manage. However, vaccination, diet, and regular checkups can help minimize their impact. Some diseases that ragdoll cats are vulnerable to are as follows: kidney disease, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, urinary tract infections, gastrointestinal disorders, and mouth and gum disease. 5. Never leave them without grooming. These are long-haired cats, which means they do shed. The good news is that they don't shed all the time, so it shouldn't be too hard to bathe them and brush them a few times a week. This can help manage the shedding in your home. This helps remove any dead hair from the cat's coat and deposit it into the brush rather than onto your floors, clothing, and furniture. However, these cats will shed more in warmer months, which means summers might be a little busier for you. And if you live somewhere with a warmer climate year-round, shedding will happen more often. This might not be suitable for many people and is something to consider before adopting this cat. The bottom line is, it's a good idea to learn more about the ragdoll before making a commitment to this wonderful breed. Overall, ragdolls typically have a lot of needs and do best with owners who are willing to dedicate time and patience. So, are you a ragdoll cat owner? What is your ragdoll like? Please leave a comment below.